Hey everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Damrius, and this is my first YouTube stream. Starting to stream with Total War Three Kingdoms. I'm going to be doing some Let's Play videos, and we're going to start off by playing the Yellow Turban campaign. If you're not familiar with the Total War games, hopefully you get introduced to these really quickly. I absolutely love this series. I play a lot of Total War Three Kingdoms and Total War Warhammer. Also have Shogun. Haven't played that one too much yet. And then I am looking to be streaming Total War Troy when that comes out. But we're going to be starting a brand new campaign. Not doing the Yellow Turbans campaign. Not their DLC campaign, the Mandate of Heaven. We're just going to be choosing a army from that campaign. So there are quite a few. There are some that I cannot play as. These are the ones that are locked from the DLC, which I don't have yet, but I am planning on getting soon. But these are the other characters that they do have. We have He Yi, Gong Du, and Huang Shao. All play in different ways. They're going to have different focuses on what they do in the campaign. So He Yi looks like he is the playstyle focus of population, which is pretty cool. So we can see how he plays. The Dominion of He Yi increase replenishment, population decreases recruitment costs, so your troops are actually a lot cheaper than others. Playstyle focus, population. Build your population. Starting is over here. His starting situation is hard. In fact, that one's very hard, and that one is very hard as well. So he's the easiest of the Yellow Turban campaigns for the initial start. This is taking place around the year 190, so the Yellow Turban campaign is all but finished at this point. There's just some spread factions around. You see there's quite a few starting locations of different characters anyways. So I think this is actually going to be a fun character to start with. Plus we also get He-Man. I know that's not how it's pronounced, but it's a fun way of saying this is He-Man, everybody. He-Man. The most powerful. He is a scholar. I think this is going to be a fun campaign to do. We get unique buildings, the Village Healer, which increases population growth and public order. Aid the Wounded, which is an occupation option, public growth, and income from commerce. And we get a special troop, the Yusha, which are heavy assault infantry, good for frontline, good armor, and guerrilla deployments. We can place them further ahead. He excels in inspiring troops and fighting at range, but is weaker in melee. That's okay, I don't want him in there anyways. He has a 4k population growth, and 10 plus melee evasion for melee infantry, so they're good. We're going to do this in romance mode. So with Total War Three Kingdoms, you can play two different modes on there. You've got the romance mode, or you can do historical mode. The difference being, with romance mode, the characters are actually units themselves, whereas in historical mode, they are embedded in the units. Romance mode brings in duels, and it's really, really cool. So let's do this. Let's see over here. We have He Yi sees the Mandate of Heaven passing from the Han and knows it is time to pick up the mantle of the Yellow Turban Rebellion and lead them in righteous revolution. He believes most ardently that if the Taiping Jing, the way of the Great Peace, declares that the land must be purified of evil, then he will be the instrument that delivers the purification. The old dynasty will be purged by war, and He Yi will see the yellow sky rise over a field of blood. Let's start this. So let's kind of get this introduction text there. Hope the audio's sounding good. I'm going to turn it up a little bit on my side. I love the intros, whereas a Total War Warhammer, it is not really a loading screen like that. It starts off with a loading screen like this. I like having that cool intro of showing what it's looking like. And the first thing I did when I bought this game was I put the text in, or the voiceovers into Chinese. I think it sounds way better. Once the initial load goes through, the game plays so much faster after that. It's just that initial load of generating the entire world, creating it all. That is a little bit of a load, not too long. Then after that, seriously, it goes way faster. Going into battles is faster. And the Yellow Turbans are a unique playstyle, so I am looking forward to that. They're really unique in the way that they cannot make allies with anyone outside of the Yellow Turban. That's pretty difficult. So the rise of Dong Zhuo. If you know your Three Kingdoms history, you'll know that he is a nasty, nasty, evil bad guy. Who has Lu Bu at his side, Lu Bu being like the most prominent, fighting, awesome, powerful warrior there ever was at that in that time. Not a very trustworthy guy, but he was really powerful. He hopped around from faction to faction, whoever would take him. I studied a lot of this when I was in university, in college, for those of you who are in the States or overseas, whatever you want to call it. And I did a lot of studying into the Three Kingdoms era, absolutely just fascinated by it. And that all kind of stemmed from, honestly, playing Dynasty Warriors 3 was my first foray into it, and just absolutely fell in love with ancient Chinese history here. It's now the year 190, the coalition's all but collapsed, and so now we need to go fight and make a better world. So this intro here is going to show you kind of what you should focus on at first. Even though the Han crumbles, the people suffer such misery. You must put a stop to their pain, my lord. You are beset on all sides, so we need to go get the Liu Yang. Fear uprising. They know what spells their doom. If you do not consolidate, they will overwhelm you. We are outnumbered. We must pick our battles and preserve our forces, so we don't have that much. So they're not telling us to go off and start fighting all at once. Well, once we've weathered this onslaught, can we advance on the Han? So defensive style to begin with, and then we can eventually move on from there. We'll endure, then we will attack. The Han dynasty is finished. It's time for a new dynasty to rise. Establish your power. He Yi, the tyrant has thrown China into greater chaos. Heaven has abandoned the Han. You must lead the Yellow Turbans to claim the mandate of heaven and restore peace. Yet the Han still has might, so you must not charge recklessly into the fray. We are outnumbered, so we must build our strength gradually. Consolidate the nearby commanderies, defeating any Han loyalists who oppose you. Endure their onslaughts, then strike. A yellow sky will rise. Claim Han Empire regions. Be wary of Liu Biao and his vassals. Mission issued. He Yi seeks to prove the Yellow Turban cause is just in battle. Enemy forces are encroaching on our lands from all sides. The situation is dire, and the flame of our rebellion is all but extinguished. You must consolidate your forces and fight only the battles you must. Objective: defeat an enemy force. This is the objective for the beginning of every campaign. The guy's right in front of you. We have to defeat the enemy force. On success, we get an ancillary. We get the heirloom spear for He Yi. That's his special weapon. And we get bonus experience for He Yi. Another mission issued. Research a reform. That's going to be down. Reforms. They're also up here at the top. Learnings. If we do that, we get an ancillary game, the Book of the People. That gives a huge bonus growth. So we will definitely be equipping that on He Yi. Alright. So that's the start. Let's see what we have here. We've got He Yi. We've got a unit, the Yuxia Heavy Sword Infantry. We have the People's War Band, Light Sword Infantry. They're weak against missile attacks. We have 2 units of archers. So we need to start off by fighting. We can zoom out and see. So we do have a city down here. We have a character. Here is He Man, and he is in our city. He's got a nice little army here as well, but he's not close enough to come help us out. We are, if we look and we see that yellow bar right there, we do have more power than these guys, so this should be an easy fight. It's kind of the tutorial battle for every faction. They all have one, and that's pretty easy. We own all of Runan from the Runan province. We have everything in there, but we need to be careful and start moving up there. Cao Cao up there, Liu Bei, Huangshao. There's our capital. So that's kind of what we need to go up. But we're going to start off there's Liu Biao we need to watch out for. Han Empire's here. So we are surrounded. So maybe we'll end up going to the east and conquering out there as well. So let's start off with our battle. Balance of power is in our favor. Medium losses for us, high for them. They have 2 units of spears. We'll start this battle. This should be a very quick battle, though. I don't see it lasting too long. They've got 2 units in a character. Right, with our archers, we might be able to take down all their guys. And if you have multiple characters, they actually talk to each other here. It's really cool. I will never relent. Again, once the first battle loads up, after that, things start going a bit quicker. I find these campaigns a bit on the harder mode. I'm not playing this on hard mode or expert mode. They just have a harder start. It is much more difficult to win as the Yellow Turbans. But they play different from the other armies, the other factions, I should say, and they get different units. All the other armies, like factions, armies, generals, they all tend to get similar units. The Yellow Turban is a bit different. And this was a day 1 DLC faction if you pre-ordered the game. I don't know why this battle's... There we go. It's going a little bit longer than usual. Alright, let's continue. Let's do this fight. So, with Total War, got our heavy infantry up there. This is your battlefield. So we've got the enemy up here. We got a guy on his horse. This is Cao Zhe. And they have their infantry, which do not have shields, so they should go down pretty quickly. So what we want to do... Where's my forces? Wow, they're way up there. Our archers do not have guerrilla deployment, so we're going to move these guys up. Let's put them into a unit together so I can highlight them. I'm going to put those into unit 1. And then these guys I'm going to put into unit 2 and kind of keep that formation up there. Are they even coming at us? They are. So we can speed this up. Ooh, and normal speed. And we want these... Let's start taking down the right flank. And then let's put these guys around here. So by holding shift, I can control and tell where my guys to go and kind of do this cool little arc. He wants to attack us, but we're going to decline this because he will most likely kill us. Our archers are already firing into this side. Oh, and they clumped up. That's great. So we're going to be hitting both units like that. Okay, Unit 1, attack these guys. Switch sides. You guys charge on in. bring these characters back. We need to go help this guy. That unit's already running, so and they're running as well. Let's take him, and yeah, we'll charge our character. And he's not as strong of a fighter. They've rallied. So he does have high melee evasion, though. Keep chasing them. Keep fighting here. As long as we have these guys, we should be fine. Oh, it's peppered with arrows. Pull those archers back. That unit's broken. We'll send the heavy infantry into the back of these guys. A nice flank charge here. Here we go. Archers finish off those guys. Unit 2, charge into him. We're going to finish this guy off real quick. About 15. So he does have this aura around him, which is giving everyone 15 morale and 15% melee evasion, so that is really good. He doesn't want to duel anymore, but we can do this. What? Attack him. And they're still getting rained on as well. And that's the end of the battle. We won. We'll claim our victory. Now, there will be times where I will want to actually finish out those fights because the enemy character can escape. But we did finish him off. We killed him. Looks like our archers did quite a bit of damage there. 49-31. He killed 56 of our guys. They killed 40. They killed 5. So their infantry didn't do very much at all. Ooh. Oh, decapitated. So we get some money from that. And with the captured troops, we can replenish our troops, which is not a bad idea. We can get military supplies, or we can get 90 income from that. That's not a lot. Military supplies isn't bad, but I need unit replenishment just in case, they come back. Well, not them, but more people. So we defeated an enemy, so we got the heirloom spear. Now we need to maintain a total of one of the following unit types: Yellow Turban, Spearman, Captains. We need a captain. Challenge issue: capture and occupy any settlement with a treasury of 2,000. We can recruit starting on the next turn. There is our city. And we do have this iron mine, which we could upgrade. I feel like it does have actually a pretty good garrison. And if we upgrade it, we get 200 gold per turn, which is not bad. Or we can upgrade this so we have more population and gain no building slots, but we gain 25% income from commerce. Let's hold off on that. We do have another character down here, and we don't want him coming to attack us, but we need to do a reform, or the learnings. So this is the Book of the People, there's the Book of Heaven, and the Book of the Land, so kind of based off the 3 different characters you could choose from. We already have this one, the Call for the Warriors. Let's see that one. So 20 enlightenment, enable caltrops. We get the Yusha and the Jiazi Raiders, which are good all around. It's a small unit, but they look like they have a huge charge bonus, some good defense with great speed. But their melee attack is not as good, so they're decent. But what we need to do here is one of these options. We can research Embolden the People plus 10 Enlightenment, plus us. But with that, we also get to unlock the White Wave Horsemen, or the White Wave Veterans, Medium Spear or Light Sword Cavalry. There's the Subservience to the People, 10 Enlightenment, and 3k population growth, which is really good. Or this one is 10 Enlightenment and minus 10 construction costs. Let's get the People. That's what we're going to start going towards, because population is our main reform that we want. So in 4 turns, that will be done. And we've got our guy in our city. Oh man, isn't there? Let's end the turn. And on our next turn, we can then get a spear captain. And I might end up getting one for each army, so I can kind of defend both areas of the Runan province. See, he even backed away. Alright, so now we can recruit a captain, and it said to get a spearman captain. So right there. Cost 2,600 gold, has an upkeep of 595 per turn. But that's not bad. It's cheaper than the others. So we will confirm the captain in our army. And we're going to take them, and we can consolidate and have all 3 of us, because that just took a lot of our treasury. Spent a lot there. Or I can start moving over this way to defend there. Which that is not a bad idea. We'll start moving that way to defend. Yeah, Cao Cao owns part of that land. We're not going to take that. This is Huangju. They have a lot. They have a lot. So I might start moving over this way to protect. Although that's not going to be a bad idea as well. That's all owned by the Han. We just don't know where those are. Yi, we can actually recruit for him as well. We could get a captain, but I want to save some money on there. So we can give him the Jiazi Raiders, the Heavy Sword Cavalry. They cost a lot and they have a high upkeep, so we can keep it simple. He has no ranged fighters right now, so let's get some peasant archers. We'll get him 2 units of those. That will help. And then we shall end our turn. So if you're familiar with games like Sid Meier's Civilization type game, you have the overworld, which is kind of like that. You move around from province to province, you can take places over, but it's the combat is where it's different. And it looks like they're bringing a combined force towards me. Mission success. We got bonus XP and treasury completed. Mission issued. Recruit and maintain a total of 20 units at the start of a new turn. We need 1 more, and then we get some swords and bonus XP. Let's go back. This guy wants to attack us. We need to protect. Speaking of Yi, let's go into his character screen. Not armies, characters. There's details, and he has... There's the family spear, which the heirloom spear is even better. To equip that, he's now a lot more powerful. He's got his armor. He's got his horse. We have a follower we can give him. Cunning. Instinct satisfaction. His instinct is low. Cunning and authority are already pretty high. We can do that one. Boost those up. And then for an accessory, we can give him instinct and satisfaction. There we go. And then for... oh man, what does he have here? He's got matched Chui, which gives him expertise and resolve. So he's already high in those. This might be good for him. Melee damage, melee attack rate's good. Yeah, it has high damage. We're going to keep him on that. But he can have a follower. And he has this... he has a bow, so he does get ranged attack. Okay, he is good now. I might combine these two into one force and move and attack these guys if needed. So we'll end our turn. I could upgrade one of my... so I could upgrade the Runan town, though. That's not a bad idea at this point. I have money. That's going to cost 2,000 to upgrade. And we get income from commerce as well. So we're going to start upgrading that. Let's have him join this army. We're going to merge. And these guys now... so we can't really go over and attack them. They will take 2 turns to get over there. But we'll just move into our city so that we can recover faster. And we're getting supplies. So again, we are weathering the storm. Playing defensive at first. Mission success, ancillary book, right? So we need to equip that onto He Yi. We researched our reform. Next step enlightenment. What should we study next? We need to go back into our learnings, and we can continue to learn something else. And I think minus 10% construction cost for peasant housing and laboring is not a bad idea. These guys are good. We are all full now. We could start moving out, and there is a battle now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. We should win this battle. We've got archers. We've got 6 units of archers. It's predicted to be a close victory. They only have 1,000 guys. We've got 1,900. I think we'll be just fine. They do have a couple of characters. They have 1, 2, 3 characters. We have 2 characters. That's our difference there. So we'll start the battle. And if we lose, we lose. That's what's fine about this, is we don't need to be all ensconced, totally involved with this. And now our guys get to talk because they're in the same battle together. They were encroaching on my... well, they weren't really encroaching. They were just south, but they did look threatening, having 2 guys there. Kind of a trap. See how fast that loaded up that time. But I think we should be just fine now. So that's where their reinforcements are going to come from. So we could start the battle over on this side and go hit their reinforcements as they're coming in, or we can line up more over towards the right here and they'll be kind of tired as they come into battle. So let's do this. Let's take our archers. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put them in that order. Put them as unit 2. As we choose them in different orders, now our archers come in. Yellow turban archers and peasant archers. So they should be able to just destroy some units in there. Let's get we have peasant warriors. Let's do a unit of this. So we're going to have a big wall. I want them to come towards me. So let's do, we got peasant spearmen. They're expendable, anti-cavalry, and they are assault. Let's do cavalry. Nope, they'll bookend this thing. Or we can put them on the ends. Oh, good heavens. This will be on the end. Boom, boom, boom. We'll put them as unit 1. So we got our our peasant band. We'll put those in front of the archers. We'll put them right here. Put our archers behind. They have a nice wide view there. You guys will be up there. We'll spread them out wide. With these guys, I'm going to put over here. And then characters. Where's that guy? Who's over here? Their spears as well. They are going to guard that flank. We'll move up. So much fog, I cannot see where the enemy is. Oh, there they are. Let's go set up right there. Are they coming towards us? No, they're actually running away. They're all fresh. Let's move up here a little bit more. We definitely have the numbers here. They're still running away. And we'll move up some more. These guys do move pretty slow. But we have found our enemies, and this is where we'll make our stand. We could probably take one of our characters, speed 97. Speed 97, we'll take them. He has a Hail of Arrows ability. He's going to go launch that. Oh, wow. Killed a few guys. Didn't do too much, but that's pretty cool. And he's got surprise attacks, speed, man. He's pretty awesome. Is that an aura? Yeah, that affects everybody in our range. That is Gonna be great to use. Let's rotate. Nope, actually we need everybody. So rotate. And Unit 2 can fire into those already. Their infantry I'm not worried about. I do have a lot of spears on this side, so that's fine. Let's actually start shooting into some of these others. Protect those. Archers are firing in. He's got his move. Excellent. We will win this if we accept. I actually accept that. Boost up everybody. Unit 2, take out those archers. You guys, flank into there. You guys, come into there. We're melting them down pretty quickly. I'll do splash damage and hit him. Oh, he's gonna win that. Heavy swords, guys, get out of there. You guys can continue chasing down. Unit 2, focus on those archers. Take them out fast. Oh, there they go. They're running, and they're all running. He Yi won his battle. Charge on in. You get in there as well. Shoot your arrows. Attack him. Come back in for round 2, huh? Yeah, shoot him. See if you guys can take him down. Go attack these characters. You're powerful. Please go. You guys come from the back. And they're breaking. Victory is ours. So we could... Those guys charge him down. Maybe they could finish him off. It is very possible. The more guys we kill, if they run away, the less we have to deal with. Oh, he doesn't even have his horse. Go get on your horse. That's why he's going so slow. And we can just end our battle now. We'll claim victory. So where we were picked to lose decisively, we lost very, very few. His unit killed 196 guys. That's very good. Well, he did himself. Decapitated. We lost 300, they lost 500. And we can replenishment, so we didn't lose as much. And we can finish off doing another fight. This one we picked to crush them. So this one I could do a auto battle. There's only 400 guys. So I could just do delegate. And that's taking over their city, and we'll just take it over. We lost 100 guys, that's fine. So we took over city. We can loot and occupy. We get, this one gives us population growth, military supplies. This gives us more money, but I think having population is better. So occupy and aid the wounded. We're all about the population, all about helping. So let's jump on in. Challenge success. We got 2,000 treasures for capturing and occupying a settlement, which one was one of our events. Challenge issued. Construct or upgrade a building. We get 1,500 upon success. Mission issued. The Yellow Turban strive for balance in the world. So you must prove to the people that you will use power to bring lasting stability. Each step on your path towards enlightenment also brings everyone closer to the great peace. So right now we're balanced. We need to get to the next rank. We need 10 more enlightenment. We're almost there. And come on, internet speed, you can do better than that. And we'll get a lot more for that. So this is the Jiangsha farmland. There is a lot of that. They're all kind of together here. Oh, there's only two. There's this and the city. We could take those then. We could upgrade this farmland, giving us more food per turn, which that is always good. We'll do that. We'll end our turn. Challenge success, right? We built our building, got 1,500 treasure off there, so that was kind of a good trade. We have food, we have resources, we have money come in, building upkeep. We just need more money coming through. We're not getting enough. Like, I don't want to do tax exemption, although if I do, people will be happier. But I need the money coming through. But that right there is a good start. I will go ahead and end this video now. We'll continue on this playthrough on another time, but that is how it's going so far. And we have control of this little area, and there's the Han Empire above us and to the east of us, which I might begin to move east, because up to the north is where there are some bad people I don't want to run into, like Liu Biao's up there and Wan Shu's up there. So we might start moving to the southeast.